I waited a year to record this as part of my Capitalism series. By now, I think you've seen a few of my videos. When you look at the face on the screen, what does that face convey? Come on now, because we see respectability as something that has a look, that has an aesthetic. And you trust people based on this aesthetic. Look, when someone is your financial advisor, yes, you expect them to dress and carry themselves in a certain sort of corporate manner. Because obviously, if somebody looks slobbish and like they don't care about their appearance, you don't want them managing your assets, correct? This is why the false respectability capitalist is always the hardest to detect. Because in order to detect them, you have to dig deeper, or you have to have greater intuition about what you're getting yourself into. If you're looking at this picture of this person right now, you are looking at what you think is respectability. This person looks as if they care. Because a polished look is very, very, very important, again, when you're managing your assets, because someone has to look professional. You don't need them to look the part because you care about their looks. You need them to not look shifty, because you have to put some form of trust into them to manage your assets. Sam Bankman-Fried was just one of many who took advantage of people's suffering at the expense of living the high life and had his couple of billion. You have to understand, these people do not care about you. They will take and take and take from you. They do not care about the pain they cause. They do not care about how it will affect or effect you. And they will do so by showing off an air of respectability. Well, somebody will see this and say, Tara, why is this not like flash capitalism? See, the person who conveys false respectability needs to have a somewhat down to earth. I understand you worrying about the future. I understand you wanting to leave a legacy. See, the person who's flash, because false respectability can have flash to it, because the person is showing their affluence. But see, a person who's flash, that's arrogance and ego, and they're trying to show off. False respectability is the opposite. It needs to make you think that there's no arrogance and ego there when it is suppressed. It borderlines on narcissism with these people. To sit to your face, steal your money, and then poof, disappear. The person you saw on the screen is the crypto queen. She could have been captured by the time of this video, but I think they've already arrested her brother. After stealing a couple billion, I was going to say 5 billion, but a couple of billion in crypto from people and taking their assets, she's now on the run. The thing with false respectability is that this is one of the hardest ones to catch. Because again, you need a person to put up a certain kind of act, okay, when they're managing money. And you've got to be polished to manage people's money. Of course, we still hear about accountants stealing from celebrities and all this kind of stuff. People like this are just proof that math skills and research are still essential. Things that people don't want to do research and read and learn math is why you're going broke. And see, no one wants to hear that. Okay? They just don't. There are three things that you have to look for when allowing somebody to manage your assets, whether it's in cash right now that's still around, whether it's in crypto, whether it's in gold and silver. There are three things you need to ask yourself. How important, number one, how important is the aesthetic? This person conveys this on the outside. Are you willing to go and research what that person really is? Because most people are online now, and if you can't find too many people who can give you reviews 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 stars, that's kind of suspicious. And if the reviews are too good to be true, they're kind of suspicious. Are you allowing yourself to fall for the aesthetic? Number two, sometimes we can admire the people who make a lot of money, right? But the truth is, are you starry-eyed and seeing yourself through this person? Meaning, oh, because they convey success, this can also be me. Because something that looks pristine and pretty on the outside can be rotten to the core on the inside. You've got to stop living through people, because someone can always pretend to be something that they weren't. And as a result of that pretending, it can come back to hurt you. The third and final thing is the most hurtful thing, and I've learned this talking to people who own crypto, because some of them can be naive. Are you running too much towards the quick buck? Crypto gave people the sense that they can hurry up and get rich without putting in a lot of work. Oh, I'm just going to sit back and buy this and let it make money. And despite your Sam Bankman-Frieds, despite the one person who took people's crypto, then sent out an email worldwide saying, I scammed you all and now I disappeared. And by this recording, they hadn't caught that person either. Are you getting too lazy to go and put in the actual work towards stocks and bonds and towards putting back a little more of your paycheck? Because that third one is going to depend on you. I'm going to leave, but before I do, understand this. Any person can go buy a nice work dress, a nice suit. Any person can go sit in a public office, take photos and selfies, or record from that office, either because they're doing it under false pretenses, meaning they snuck in and took the footage, or they paid somebody for an office to go and say, this is my office, this is what I do. They're getting you all because they know you're not going to do your due diligence. If something sounds good to most people, they'll jump on that bandwagon if it means it's going to make them money. So you can sit back and let somebody else manage that, your assets, while you just go live your life vicariously and not have other forms and streams of income. This is what false respectability capitalism is. And these people are making bank off of their perception that you're just not the brightest cookie in the jar, that you're a few tacos short of the platter, that they think in their mind you're not wrapped too tight. Because when they play you, they know that they're playing you.